Hi.
South Africa.
How are you doing? How's it?
How's it?
It's good.
Brew?
I just worked with a South African crew.
You did?
I did. For The Night Manager.
Yes.
Shot by Michael Snyman, DP, and his crew.
And did you pick up any of the lingo?
No, just like, there's just like, oh, how's it and all that, brew.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
Like, you know. But I remember Justin, our focus puller.
Are you in the high-rise?
I'm in the high-rise, that's right. Justin, the focus puller, amazing, short, like this really compact man. He said to me after it was a long shoot, 75 days, 4 countries, Switzerland, England, Morocco and Mallorca, and at the end he was like, Brew, I don't understand, mate. I feel like for us, it's been so intense, but at the end of the shoot, at least we can say it's a job, but you guys, I feel like when you finish a job, you must go and have a debriefing by the CIA, just to work out who the hell you are.
I love it. Your accent is on point, by the way.
Is it?
I just want to keep talking.
Yeah, carry on.
We should talk about Crimson Peak, really.
No, I
Yes.
will. We will talk about Crimson Peak with a South African accent. No, just kidding.
Okay.
Tom.
Don't know if I can do that.
Guillermo Del Toro, I mean, to step into his world, I know he gave you biographies, but how do you get, I mean, do you surround yourself with all of that? I mean, he goes so deep into the details.
Yes, his imagination is like a cathedral. You know, you walk in and you realize it's been so finely constructed and it's so detailed, and any question you have as an actor, he has the answer because it has a cohesion and integrity. The world he's made has an integrity. His attention to detail is unbelievable.
Guillermo, I understand you wrote this story shortly after Hellboy, and it's taken quite some time to come to fruition. What kind of impact does time have on your stories, on your work?
It takes about 1.5 years or 2 years to write a screenplay in a good case, and then when they don't happen, you put them on a drawer of regret, you know, and then you wait to hopefully make them happen in the future. In the case of Crimson Peak, it took about 8 years.
Do you end up changing things? Does it kind of sit and percolate in your mind over that time?
Yeah, we did. I did alone about 11 or 12 drafts of the script, and the reason is because we found locations, we found actors, and you want to adapt to the talent and the register and everything about that actor, that place, what we can do, what we cannot do, so you keep changing it.
The house, it's its own character in this film, almost like The Shining has the hotel.
It's like increasingly rare to be on a film where they actually build the set, and so it was really amazing to be able to walk around it in its, you know, actual kind of layout and to scale, and to be able to use the lift and go all the way up the top.
It's a ghost story. You give us the ghosts. And a lot of films nowadays, found footage, that kind of thing, new technology, they kind of shy away from that in a way. Yeah. Do you think it's kind of, we still need to see them?
Well, it's a different will. I mean, the will of Crimson Peak is to be sort of quite lavish and beautiful, but tell you, little by little, you realize that the real horror in the movie is human. It's not the ghosts, it's the human. So I gotta make the ghosts scary, and then little by little you realize they are more complex than that.
He never like conceals the ghosts, because also I think his perspective is that the ghosts are really just trying to warn Edith and draw her attention to something. They're not the thing that she should be scared of. It's really the people that are more frightening and that are doing her more harm. So he's just sort of got like such a sophisticated approach.
He's a master of the fantastic and fantastical worlds, and you're in those worlds in other films, the comic books that you're involved in. Will you take anything from this into those?
I suppose for me the work is always about trying to sync up with the imagination of the director, trying to make sure that my instincts have been checked by the boundaries, if you see what I'm saying. So. I don't know. I mean, one thing that was very distinctive about this was just living in a fully realized set, which is separate from some of those experiences with Marvel. Although there's probably more that's built on those films than people imagine. It's usually just it's more if you're interacting with a CGI character. That's the bit where you have to be disciplined with your imagination.
I read something that the thing that scares you the most is politicians.
It's true. They are horrifying. Most of them. You know.
You recently joined Twitter. I wanted to know, for someone who, so creative, what does it add to you for your creativity?
Well, I first joined out of necessity because there were 4 guys that were very, very strangely claiming to be me.
Yeah.
And they were saying, one of them was doing really well. Yeah. He had more followers than I do. But he was saying things like, I'm touring with the movie. It was very creepy. And so I joined, and then I'm becoming very, very fond of it. What I want to do is tweet about movies I like, books I like. I don't want to tweet against things because I think it's the wrong forum. You cannot really protest anything in 140 words, but you can actually be enthusiastic about things.
Well, I'm loving your recommendations so far.
Oh,
It's given me a long list of things to go and
That's nice.
look out for. So thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, read them.